Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Modern Magic the Gathering here on Thursdays at Titan Games in Peoria. On Prospect, Eric Anderson. Let me go ahead and reach out to my Twitch audience. Have a good evening. We have got some interesting games for you this evening. We're going to start off with Champion Snell, fresh off of his PTQ victory in Springfield, the state capital of Illinois, last Saturday, where he played Derp Shadow to victory. And since he has already won with Derp Shadow, he will be on the dregs today. And Eric Anderson is on his death. Und taxes, if I can spell things right. Oh, let's see what I have for icons. Hey, this time I'm gonna be smart and refresh the timer in the first round. Fantastic. And we're refreshing. Woohoo! And we're live, live all over the place. I don't think I've ever seen Eric Anders. You taking off too?
Nobody showed up.
Hey, better luck next time. I would have loved to have had you. Have a good time. Alright, so we've got Death and Taxes versus the dregs of the Magic Society. Head to head tonight here on Modern. What am I missing? Hey, Meow Mix! Welcoming me back. Evil Bob here, the head in a box. Calling some action. Snell's got that mountain in play. Glory be, glory be, glory be. What have we got? What have we got? Aether Vial. Looking down. Doing some mighty dredging. Is it okay to call you Big Bob? It reminds me of Harold and Kumar too. I don't care. You can call me anything you want as long as it's not late to dinner. Oh god, that's a terrible joke and I feel bad for saying it. But no, you're not going to hurt my feelings. You know, I'm just a head in a box and I can't, well, I probably could help my size, but you know, size is as size does. So you go ahead and call me whatever you want to call me, and I'm just going to keep calling you Meow Mix Clock, because that's what I see. Looking at a whole bunch of dredgies and a vampire on the board and Cathartic Reunion. You know, I don't know what Magic was thinking when they made Cathartic Reunion. It's like, oh, hey, you've got Tormenting Voice. Let's make it better. Oh, so bad. So bad. Anyway, Snell doing what Snell does and just absolutely making a chaotic mockery of the playing field. And yeah, wow. Dredging. Versus an Aether Vial. So we've got that. Anyway, it looks like 16, probably some, I don't know, street rates or something going on there, but I see a 16 on that live counter, so I'm just going to go ahead and nudge it down a little bit. And you're not really searching your deck, so yeah, The Arbiter, not so much of a good play, but I mean, if it's all you got, then it's all you got. I guess it is going to stop him from searching when you take him off the lands, but all it takes is landfall to get the vampire back. When the vampire comes back, then you get the prized amalgams back, and it's just a bad time altogether. No, we got some really good games, and I got them lined up already. We start with our obligatory Snell because he deserves to be shown first because he's just that awesome. Champion Snell, like I said, coming off his PTQ victory in Springfield this past Saturday. Is playing Dredge. So we got Dredge versus Death and Taxes, which I love Death and Taxes. Anyway, to begin with, doesn't matter. Look at that. I call dicks. Anyway, next match, I think I'm going to put a Boggles matchup. He's a good friend of mine. Well, he's a good friend of mine's kid. His name is Sammy. He's a wee lad. He does have a little bit of a time paying attention sometimes, but when he focuses, he can be a terror. But he's on Boggles. And welcome, Cryptech. Glad to have you as usual. Meowmix, you're not alone anymore. Ha! I feel loved. Honestly, I do. With everybody, I appreciate it from the bowels of my heart that y'all spend your Thursdays here with me, your resident head in a box to watch some chaotic Magic the Gathering on Thursdays. Yes, you did hear Boggles. I'm going to put a 9-year-old on Boggles in the second match. We can watch the chaos together as it unfolds. Oh, my back hurts. I don't know who his opponent is, but after that, I think I'm going to put possibly Junk up again. And if we do have 4 rounds, I don't know if we will. We might, we should, possibly. If we have 4 rounds, I'm going to put Junk up in the 4 slot. But I want to put Boggles in game 2 and Infect game 3. Just because it's a spice, and we haven't seen those yet. And this way I get to use my awesome poison counters. Is it really only the second turn? Or third turn? Good lordy. Good lordy lordy. Yeah, another Aether Vial. I mean, what else can you do? I can't see the live total. I'm sure it's not good. Oh, look at that, Narcomoebas. I mean, one thing, Dredge definitely shows you its whole deck. So, there's no surprises. And if Death and Taxes does what Death and Taxes do, it should go hard, 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 and mill until you get the rest in peace. You have to. I mean, honestly, there's no point not to, because you're gonna be facing this if you don't. But alas, we'll get that out of there. We don't need to be seeing that. Yep. Sure, why not? Yep, and we scoop it up, go to game 2. Sideboard, sideboard, sideboard. Not much you can do against that in game 1 because you're just not prepared. But, let's see here. How many rest in peace do you bring? And if he's smart, he's also going to side in his Ley Line of Sanctities to stop that conflagration kill. Because, well, I guess, yeah, it's a double whammy. If you block out the creatures, then, you know, you have to worry about the conflagration. But if you have the ley line, then you don't have to worry about the conflagration. It's just so much. But yeah, white should have no problem sideboarding hard against Dredge. Pardon me, 1 second. Sorry about that. So, and another reason why I really like doing the Thursday here for the Modern is because you do really get a much broader spectrum of decks than you will see on like the Friday, because there people play harder for what they're looking for. But let me throw it out to you guys. What kind of decks would you like to see on this screen? You're my loyal audience. You're here with me every week. I want to help you guys out. What do you want to see? And if it's here, I'll try to get it. I think that's fair. I mean, yeah, I like that. Do you like that? I hope you do. Yo, what's up? Oh. Nice cow. Okay. Game 2. I'm really looking forward to game 2. I want to see 3. I want to see 3 games coming out of this. I always want to see 3 games because I like to see you all get as much magic as possible. Because that's another reason why I like to pick the decks that I pick. Because I think, well, not that I'm saying that Infect is going to go 3 games. I know the guy playing Infect, and he's about as good at playing Infect as he is Storm, so we'll probably get 3 games out of it. Mr. Kinsman, I believe, is running Junk tonight, so if his games go as planned, he should be in here soon to keep us company. And last week, Justin said that he would be here next week. And I told him, hey, if you show up, I'm going to put you up there. So you're going to see eat like you mean it. I think that's what he said he wanted to be called when I put him up there. Eat like you mean it. And looks like he's going to put that 6 back. And yeah. But Justin will be up. I believe he plays his Naya Zoo. I hope it's going to be fun. Like I said, the player is 9 years old, I believe. So he doesn't like fetch lands because he doesn't like to pay life to do things. He hasn't learned how awesome that is, but he has won GPs GPTs or little small tournaments, that had multiple people. So he knows how to pilot the deck if he can just stay focused. And I'm going to give him a pep talk before he gets out there. There we go. Relic to start us off. That's a good, solid start. Go white. Oh, yeah. Snow. 1. Bing. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's good. Justin will have that white weenie deck. Yes! Yes! Thank you, Cryptek. Thank you. Yes, he did say he was going to have that white weenie deck, which is even better. Even better than Zoo. Nobody likes Zoo. Nobody likes Zoo. So, yeah, white weenie deck of awesomeness. That's definitely going to go up on the stream. We've heard him talk about it for like 3 weeks now, so now we get to see him put his cards where his mouth is. If he shows up like he says he was. At least we know what Snow's life total's at. City of Good Ass. Or the City of Ass. Oh. Are you guys as excited for the third unset as I am? Oh, not just for the lands. I love those cards. Oh, so good. So good. Yep, gotta get rid of it now before you can start playing. You might as well have sacked it to draw a card. Must have been tapped out. But no, it's unglued, unhinged, what is it? Oh my. Oh, brain fart. Is it unleashed? It might be. Third unset. Unseen. Third unset. From the ball. Introducing. Unstable. Unstable. That's what it was. It was unstable. Snow's at 14. That's a great one. And I think some people were saying that they've seen art linked from it. And it looks like it might be squirrels versus machines. And I'm not gonna lie, somebody made an astute observation that makes me incredibly sad. If that's the case, that unset is probably where they're gonna put riggers assembling contraptions. Oh, makes me sad. It absolutely makes me sad because I want riggers assembling contraptions because I've been sitting on my play set of Steam Flogger bosses since Future Sight. And if they put contraptions in the unset, I mean, at least I'll have them, but sad. Also, the one card that I personally would want to see above anything else in unstable is all right, tell me this does not sound like an amazing idea. It's a creature on the front. Okay, it's a double face card. On the front side, it's a creature that flips into a legend. So creature has an ability, flips into a legend, like the Nazimi Short Fang turns into Stab Whisker from that's Champions of Kamigawa, I think, that did that the first time around. You know, they had the basic creature that flips into its legendary counterpart. And then it was the Saviors or Betray. I think it was Saviors that brought out the legendary creatures that flipped into the legendary enchantments, like Iroyo. But what I want to see is a creature that flips into a legend, and then that legend meets criteria and transforms into a planeswalker. So not only do you have a transform, but you have a flip and then a transform. Doesn't that sound so much like an unset? And it follows the same logic as like the old Fogey, where they put all of the old discontinued abilities on it. If that card's not in the set, I'll be a sad panda. But if it is, you heard me call it first. Oh, he's got that conflagration in the graveyard. Sorry, Eric, you're boned. You need another, relic of Progenitus, or your, rest in peace. Let's go ahead and tech edge that Rainbow Land. Oh, excuse me. Apparently, Snell's at 12. And I don't care what he calls himself at work or outside of the world. Here, he's AJ. What's up, Justin? We were just bitching about you. You haven't missed much. Snell's just throwing a bunch of crap onto the play table and saying something like dredge or go and, absolutely, fair magic. Death and Taxes just unfortunately doesn't have enough staying power. His name's Eric Anderson. We haven't seen him before, I don't think. And he didn't really have much of a chance in the first game. Second game, he did start off with a relic on board, so Snell had to wait like 3 turns before he can start playing. But unfortunately, he just hasn't gotten an answer for anything else. I mean, yeah, he's got Thalian. What is that, an angel? I don't even know what that is. But 2 Thraben Inspectors, a Construct. Oh, is that a Blade Splicer? I bet that's a Blade Splicer. But yeah, he's somewhat keeping the bad things at bay, but that looks like something with flying. What is that? Stinkweed Imp, I believe. That's the dredging one. So, I mean, he will be able to fly over eventually and get the kill, unless he puts up some defense. I didn't mean to do that, because we don't know what Eric's total's at. Because despite how many times I've absolutely requested that they keep the dice on the playmat, they refuse to. But, sure, let's go ahead and put it underneath the timer. I don't care.
That's where his deck is. I told him to keep it on the playmat. He did what I told him.
I know, and anyway, Justin, we were just talking that you're gonna be here next week, and you're gonna be putting that sweet new white weenie deck onto the up for everybody to berate on the interwebs. So be prepared for that, my friend. How'd you do?
I got there in 2.
Awesome. Like I said,
Against Danny.
Yeah. Junk got there in 2 against Infect. Like I said, I think we should get 3 games out of the Infect when I put it up, because he plays Infect like as good as he plays Storm. That's exactly what I said.
Yeah.
Yep.
There was only one game. The second game was there was nothing he was doing.
Right.
He had to mold down to 5.
I'm guessing that's 20 X mana, so it don't matter. Let's just go 20 XD6. Oh, I can't put X's in there. 20.
For his life total?
Yeah.
It was 21 when I was.
Is it 21?
It was 21 when I was just out there.
Oh yeah, 3 Thraben Inspectors.
Yeah.
Yeah, Justin just says right there he's going to be here next week. Next week.
Next week will be my last week here.
Forever?
No, the week after I'm on vacation up in the Dells.
Ever?
So I won't be here 1 week. Then I should be back after that.
Go karting in the Dells.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't remember much about the Wisconsin Dells, but I remember going go-karting. It was like a 3-tiered go-kart track.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yep, they got that Mount Olympus. You're right through the big giant the Trojan horse.
Mm-hmm.
You go kart through the Trojan horse.
I,
Yep, Ashland loves them go
that
karts.
was so much fun. Ah! Got the rest in peace down. You're done, son. You're done.
They definitely heard that.
I don't care.
Snell's on Dredge, not the Grixis.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's probably still Grixis.
He played. He played Derp Shadow and
Shadow.
won on Saturday. So since I says like, hey, since you already won with Derp Shadow, does that mean you're actually going to play something fun tonight? And he's like, I'm torn between Dredge and Blue-White Control, and looks like somebody should have played White. See, I'm with the mic over here this week, so you know my co-anchor can be heard a little better. Can be heard. Them Vampire and Amalgam don't got much else going for them. It's another Blade Splicer, my friend.
Another Golem.
Look at that. Look at that.
With first strike. Well, as long as the Blade Splicer.
Shlablam! Get there! Aww.
Dark Blast and... At least he ain't getting that Dark Blast back.
Isn't the Amalgam a 3/3?
Mm-hmm. That's why he Dark Blasted down to a 2/2.
What does Dark Blast do?
-1 has like Dredge 3.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, you should have killed... Oh, it's a Dredge spell. Okay. I was like, why don't you kill the Splicer...
Just take away the first strike.
And take away the first strike. And I guess when you're facing that much White...
Yeah.
The all-powerful White...
If that Rest in Peace wasn't in there, that would have been a whole different line of play there.
Oh, yeah.
But with the Amalgam, if he goes, he stays gone, so...
You know what?
Yep,
there it is. Bam! Game 2, son. Game 3 now. Sorry. Game 3.
You know, this, when I came in tonight, I bought that one pack, pulled that one Tarmogoyf.
You did pull a Tarmogoyf tonight.
Which is third one I pulled out of a pack now. And you know who else is in the pull a Goyf out of a pack club?
Who?
Cryptek, one of our viewers.
Cryptek, you pulled a Goyf out of a pack?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do that. I'm terrible at pulling packs. That's why when I opened my box, I opened it over at Duds, because Duds good at opening stuff. That I got myself the Shatterstorm Evocation. Yeah.
I meant to see this alleged Tarmogoyf that Cryptek supposedly opened, but he claims...
You are telling me that you doubt the validity of somebody pulling a Goyf. Why would somebody lie about that? Does he have a Goyf?
He claims he does.
Well, have you not seen said Goyf? Oh, yeah, he pulled it last week.
Uh-huh.
Last week.
Uh-huh.
You know what? I believe you, Cryptek. I don't care what naysayers say.
He every day at work, he's bringing up, I pulled a Goyf out of a pack, pulled a Goyf out of a pack, pulled a Goyf out of a pack.
Well, you know what? You can't updo him now because I saw him pull the Goyf from the pack tonight.
One pack, one Goyf. Like
this pack right here. It was this pack. You know, all of these cards. You know what's not in there? The Tarmogoyf that this guy pulled tonight.
Right here at Titan Games on Prospect.
Right here at Titan Games in Peoria on Prospect, where everybody should come down here and play some modern Magic the Gathering on Thursdays.
Pull Goyfs.
Get on TV! Get on the TV!
That's plan 1. Step 1 is get on the stream. Step 2, get signed by SCG.
Yeah.
You're working for Star City Games. Yep.
You know what?
Star City Games money. I
wouldn't mind working for them. I just want to be a part of their Versus series. I want to be on their EDH, the Commander Versus.
And I watch the modern ones sometimes, but the Commander.
I am hooked on their Commander Versus series. I am Team Green, and if you don't know what we're talking about, go watch all 8 seasons of them after this stream. You know, they're
between now and next Thursday.
Yeah, between now and next Thursday. They just started season 9 this past Wednesday, and they upload once a week on Thursdays when they're in season. I believe it's 10 games a season, 9 or 10 games, and I think they're entertaining as hell.
Are they 1-on-1 or the 4-4?
It's a 4-pod. It's Justin Purnell, Jeremy Knoll, Stephen Green, and John Suarez.
So 4 people I've never heard of.
I haven't heard from him until this game. but something about their chemistry together. It's intriguing. I myself love the color blue, so when Justin stepped up as the blue like playmatty area and the blue text and everything, I wanted to be on his team, but I quickly moved over to Stephen Green because he was just so much fun and entertaining to watch. His Twitter hashtag is redneckwins. I love that. It's great.
If all this crap would have only existed way back when, we could have had some serious views back from our game days back in the day.
Oh yeah. Our games would have been great to view.
Where old school uncut Dragon Ball on the TV, half paying attention to.
Muting the TV and having Bob and Tom replay in the background. Muting The Simpsons and watching and listening to the Bob and Tom replay and having the audio sync up with the visuals.
Smash Brothers.
And Smash Brothers.
Yep.
Smash Brothers. That was good, too. Having Matt Mansfield put his ass through the wall of the bank.
Yeah.
Getting 2 rounds into a big 13-player game and have Chad, like, hoot and howl at a girl and run out of the room. He's like, is he coming back? I don't care. Skip him.
Yeah.
Comes back like 15, 20 minutes later. What'd I miss? Is it my turn? No, you're out of the game.
You're done.
You got up and literally ran out of the room after going,
yeah. Yeah. Watching South Park reruns on Snow's laptop.
Watching South Park reruns.
In the abandoned, unsold stalls of Peek 'em All.
Yeah, but, Kim from Walden, she was amazing. That Walden's allowed us access to that empty space room, and we held together the Pokemon League for as long as we could, and we had open Magic days, and then
ran it ourselves.
Yeah, we ran it all ourselves, and then afterwards we'd go to Duds for D&D, and that was when Walmart just went to third shifts, and Snell and I were working third shifts. So when the weekends would roll around, I'd get like 4 hours of sleep in a weekend, but it was worth it.
Anything to man the glory hole.
Well, yeah.
I'd forego sleep. I think Justin's the resident manner of the hole these days. But
oh, and then a Narcomoeba.
Narcomoeba against a Plains and a Tech Edge.
Oh, he didn't even get a...
Snell's got a lot in the graveyard there.
He didn't even get the Aether Vial down this game.
Really slows down Death and Taxes playing.
What did he...
Blood Goosed.
What did he keep? What did he keep that he didn't... Why is there not a Rest in Peace on that board right now?
He must... Yeah, without a turn 1 vial.
No turn 1 vial. No turn 1...
Turn 2 resto. Resto in
peace.
Peace.
No turn 2 Rest in Peace. No turn 1 vial. No turn 1... Relic of Progenitus.
Oh, Relic, yeah.
Yeah, he runs Relic in there too. That was his play last game. It held him off like for 3 turns, and Snow had to get rid of the rest, or until he had to get rid of the Relic before he could start playing.
This is not looking... The only thing I can see here why he didn't play the turn 2 Rest in Peace is maybe he has... I can't tell from looking at his hand. It doesn't look like he does.
Oh, he's got 2 paths.
The other reason to keep it may be, if he did have the turn 2 Rest in Peace, is to let Snell overcommit when he wasn't really in dire straits.
Right.
And then blow out more of his yard.
Because Snell would wait to see if he had the turn 2 rest, and if they didn't see the turn 2 rest, then he would go for it.
Snell would go for it like he did there.
Right.
And then
that's a smart play to let it come down for the turn 3 rest.
Yeah, because Dredging going to kill him turn 2.
But it looks like his opening hand that he kept were...
Just for 2 paths.
Were Tech Edge, like 4 planes, and 2 paths.
Yeah, there's a Ghost Core.
That was a bad move. Bad keep on my part. In my opinion, Eric Anderson. Hope I spelled your name right. It's probably Eric with a K and Anderson with an E.
It is with a K.
You know what? I'm going to fix that now. Because I only heard it spoken to me, and Dragist was like probably trying to tell me correct spelling.
Right as you walk in the door.
But I don't listen to Dragist.
That's the only reason I know. Yeah, right as you close the door, he said, Eric with a K.
Oh, is that what he was saying?
Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, because even now, Snell still doesn't have a damning presence on the board.
What was that? 18?
Looks like 18.
And Snell's down to 3. And there's another path. What do you get rid of? The vampire.
Yeah, the Bloodghast. And it looks like Snell's already out of basics due from the Tech Edge and the Ghost Quarter, so his only basic must be that single mountain.
No, I didn't see the Tech Edge go off.
Nah, 3 planes.
He put the Tech Edge down. So he Tech Edged and
he
then
he Tech Edge stomping, and then he played Ghost Quarter and Ghost Quarter at the Blood
and then
Crypt.
Ghost Quarter go. Okay.
So at this point, paths are straight swords without life.
Right. Unless Snell's slow rolling him.
Yeah, but his
that's
his hands full of land. He even showed Snell.
Hey! Thank you, ZJ Johnson.
You want to be loved by anyone.
That's pretty cool.
I guess.
You ever seen that before?
Yeah, it's his. It's Dave's following, and I think it's supposed to come up here, but I don't know.
Yeah, usually it plays over, but it looks like Snell took that. He was drawn. He flooded out.
Yeah. Oh well, we'll get him next time, guys.
Snell got there. There's still a lot of time. Is that clock
About 20
accurate?
minutes. Yeah, I actually started the clock on time this time.
Wow.
I'm very proud of myself. Give me a big hand, guys, please. I started the clock turn in the first match.
Really?
Yeah.
It's only been 15 minutes.
No, it counts up. There's 20 minutes. There's like 15 minutes
I
left.
got you. Okay, that makes sense. Looks like he brought in some resto in pieces, pair of relics.
Oh, and the
Graft Digger. I mean, he got all the graveyard hate.
Yeah, and,
two relics, a Graft Digger.
And that's that Paladin.
It's the Mirren Crusader.
Yeah, Mirren Crusader. It's a Knight Paladin. It's a Paladin.
Thank
you, Justin. Thank you. Yes. Thank you.
It was pity claps.
I don't care if it was pity claps. He could have golf clapped.
I've known Justin for a long time. Not as long as I've known you, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
But I would suspect that clapping, due to his heritage, came from the back end. The booty clap. From Justin. Just going to throw that out there. I guarantee that was booty clapping. Yep. I hate to say it, but I call it how it is. It's what I do. I've always done it.
You racist Papa Smurf.
No, he's... No, he's from Peoria. That's what they do over there. Peoria is a twerking, booty-clapping town.
We are in Peoria right now.
And why do you think I'm here?
There's not a single twerk to be seen.
Unfortunately.
Justin, you gonna twerk for us next week? I hope so.
Cryptek made it racist. Look at his comment. Mm-hmm. He's got that. The dad from Family Matters in there.
His name's Carl Winslow.
I knew it was Winslow, but I didn't know his first name. Sergeant Winslow.
Anyway, we got a little bit of time before the next match starts. And what I like to see, and you all know, in between the first and second match, you know what time it is. We all know what time it is. And this time, last week, it was a little tongue-in-cheek setup. Oh, Wizards missed peak. It's the same thing as Git Probe. La la la. Yeah, that was all a lead-in into getting rid of the Phyrexian manas. This week, I alluded to it last week, if y'all caught it. I did find an oversight in Wizards and the DCI and their banned list for Modern. This card is legal in Modern. How? Everyone must assume it's banned. Otherwise, I don't know why people aren't automatically for-ofing it. It is by far the most powerful card in the game. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about the Stormcrow. This beast of the board is Modern legal. Was printed in both 8th and 9th editions.
I did not know.
Yes. See, it gets overlooked so many times. I can only imagine why people aren't playing this unless they're already saying it's like, oh, it's blue. I don't want to play blue.
That's fair.
I want to keep a low profile, and if I start playing Stormcrow, I'm going to get targeted.
Yeah.
and targeted hard. I mean, it's already an auto-include in any EDH deck you can put it in. It's played in Legacy. It's played in Vintage. It takes championships. It is the most powerful card in the game today. And the fact that it is legal in Modern has to be an oversight on Wizards' part. There is no way the Stormcrow should be legal in any format.
I think Vintage can handle it, but
I don't know.
Maybe even
only,
Legacy because of Force of Will.
It's only barely. But that's just it. That is why the Stormcrow is so powerful.
I wonder if that's why they keep reprinting Plummet, just so we can handle it, but no one even notices. No one even knew.
The flavor text says it all. Do you know what the flavor text for Stormcrow says?
No, I can barely read it.
It says, it tells you that the worst is coming. Do you listen? And of course, that is absolutely, if you don't know why Stormcrow is so powerful, you need to go look it up. It's awe.
The track
It's
record.
too powerful for me to even give it justice.
And that's the problem here. Is some newer players of the game may just think you're messing with them or something like that.
No!
Because they don't get it. But you kind of have to have a little bit of history of Magic to get why it's too. I had no idea it was legal in Modern.
Yeah.
No idea.
Yeah, and again, I didn't think it was. I thought it was, last reprinted in 7th edition.
Yeah, it's a super old card
But, yeah, it's Alliance's first printing. It was in Portal.
because it dominates the older formats.
It was in Portal. It was in, it had 2 artworks in Alliance.
Yeah, it was
of
like
course.
back in like 4th, 5th edition, like back in those days. I want to say.
No, it was in 6th.
Was it
Was
6th?
its first reprint outside of Portal.
Because I'm seeing like a white bordered different art.
Right.
Yeah.
But no, it was in 6th edition, it was in 7th, and then 8th and 9th. The only way I can even justify that kind is that its support in the community. There would have been riots in the streets in, what was it, Redmond, Washington?
Mm-hmm. I believe so.
In Redmond, Washington. Redmond, Washington would have been leveled had Stormcrow not had been printed in 8th and 9th edition. Only when they were about to put it in the black border again for 10th edition, the people was like, no, we can't have that. It's too pristine. Do you know that a foil Stormcrow goes for $8? It's only $8, but that's probably because nobody knows it's Modern legal.
And so, yeah. Yeah.
Well, if I have my way, it won't be Modern legal, and that's why this week I say the Banhammer should hit Stormcrow.
Yeah. I can't disagree with it.
There's no argument. I would say if you agree with me, like, comment, and subscribe. If you disagree with me, like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me why you disagree with me below. There's no arguments. This card is too powerful in any format. I'm not only calling for a Modern ban hammering of Stormcrow, I'm calling for a Legacy and Vintage banning of this card too. I understand that Vintage has its own set. So yes, Vintage can handle it. Because the only things that are banned in Vintage are the anti cards.
Like dexterity type cards.
The dexterity cards, which is the Falling Star and Chaos Orb, if you don't know. Scheherazade was unbanned when they did their revamp of the banned restricted list, but she quickly got rebanned because she's just, it's too much work.
That's the restart the game
That's
thing.
to restart the game, and the loser of that game just loses 10 life.
Yeah.
But yeah, Scheherazade was the only card that wasn't an anti-card or a dexterity card. That was the first one put back on the ban list. And then everything from all the conspiracies are banned. Because you can't have a conspiracy in the format because it's not a draft format. So yeah, up until the first release of Conspiracy, the first set, the ban list was only 13 cards.
Yeah, not a lot.
And it was like 9 anti
Huge
cards.
restricted list.
Oh yeah, restricted list. But yeah, that's what Vintage is. You have restricted cards, but you don't have banned cards. There's reasons for the ban list in Vintage. And Stormcrow is on the cusp of that. at least restricted.
He's not restricted in vintage?
He might be.
I say you might want to fact check that, because when we used to play back in the day, because we played by pseudo type 1
right,
rule,
yeah.
the kind of house rules.
Yeah,
but we basically followed.
It was
the
pretty much
band
1-5.
Yeah, and we held you to 1 Stormcrow deck.
Well,
So
yeah,
I would have guessed at least it was
because it was just
something.
running rampant.
Well, yeah, back then we had like stasis and
Yeah.
the mind over matter tap propaganda thing. We couldn't have allowed more than 1. 1 might have been too much, to be honest.
But yeah, I'm calling for the banning of Stormcrow in Modern and Legacy. And if it's not, and if it's not restricted in Vintage, I think it is.
Yeah, it should be.
But I'm borderline calling for the ban in Vintage. It's so close, but it's just too powerful. But I'm gonna let y'all stew on that
we should be getting close.
while I go figure out what's going on for the next round. So you just go ahead and stare lovingly. Let's see if I can keep that on there in front of the process. Yep. Enjoy that visual. Welcome back, everybody. Yes, the first round is over. Dustin on Derp Shadow. Really? Sammy! Boggles! And yes, I'm gonna get the thing out of the way. Banhammer. Storm Pro. Refresh the time. We're on. And we've already got the Glade Cover Scout. Glade Cover Scout down. All right. Zoop-a-doop-a-doo, da-doop-a-doo. Zoop-a-doop-a-doo. All right. Doing some fetching because he's Derp Shadow. So he's probably on 15 already. Sammy Cutting. Is that Street Wraith? What is that? I don't know what that is. I am not familiar with that card. It's a future sight. I'm not seeing that. Somebody help me out here. Alright, Sammy. What you got? Hyena Umbra! Gives her the old +1/+1 first strike and totem! Getting it done! No rancor. Need that rancor. Is it a... Oh, it is a Goyf, isn't it? I'm not used to seeing Goyf anymore. Not as long as Fatal Push is like just roaming the catacombs. Sure, he's hitting hard. Yeah, 'tis the Goyf. You're right. Thank you, Justin. Thank you. Your keen eyes are better than mine. Gentleman's cut. And he's gonna take, what is he, a 1? With only lands in the graveyard, the mighty Goyf. And there's 2 Derp Shadows. They are 3/3s. And Sammy gonna go... Yep. Just go ahead and get him out of there. So now Goyf is a 2. Let's add some text. 2, 3. Zip-a-doo, zip-a-doo-doo-doo. Zip-a-doo, zip-a-doo-doo. There we go. Taken 4. I didn't see what that was, but sorry if I don't respond much. Playing the new season of Diablo 3. Oh, did that start tonight? Have you started have you played a Necromancer yet? I played him for about a half hour and got him up to level like 60 and haven't done it since, so. And you know what? You don't have to respond because you're here in spirit with us. Yeah, they're pretty fun. I mean, I'm still getting used to it. And like I said, I only played them for about a half hour. Another Goyf. Oh, he's blocking with the trample. That's a yeah, that's a the armadillo cloak, but for modern. So I believe that takes him down to the mighty 1. Sammy's at trample through. Now he's a 3-2. Or 3-4, not 3-2. And just swing away. Oh no, I don't think he can. That's a 12-12 shadow. Yeah, he's a 12, and your guy's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, he's only a 7. So you gotta hang back. Although you do have a first striker on defense, with lifelink, and oh, he's a 10. Oh, he's only a 10. Yeah. Why did you gain a whole bunch of life, but alright, you're at 24 now. But come on, Sammy, you're better than this. He's got the rancor. Yeah, it's the courage. It's only taking 3. And another derp shadow. Yeah. You should have just left him back on defense, dude. I know that's not really what Boggles does, but until you get the protection from creatures, you just kind of gotta. Unflinching courage. Oh, +2, yeah. So, okay. So I had him wrong. Why? You just double block. Sammy! One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You gain 7. You got the landline. The landline's not doing you anything, dude. Come on, Sammy. You're better than this. I know you are. Oh, now he's 4 because of enchantments. Wow. Good going, Sammy. By copying and pasting first, you can link sources. Okay, that's fine. So we're gonna get rid of that. 4. Let's paste again. Okay. So this one. I'm just getting prepped for the next goif. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4. And 4, 5. It's okay, Sammy. I mean, you know what? He got the victory. I just ran him. He ran his beastly blocker straight into a brick wall, just to get it dead. I know Boggles does not go on defensive. But sometimes you gotta play a second one and start building them up. Especially if you're gonna face off against Derp Shadow. Oh, it hurts. Oh, it hurts so bad. But that's okay. That's okay. I feel good. Sammy's on the play. Yeah, unflinching courage. That's what that was. Box. It's okay. Sammy just needs to pile shuffle, I think, a little bit better. I mean the not-so-good Daybreak Coronet. Daybreak Coronet is the most busted enchantment you can put in that. I mean, it's. I argue that it's better than the than with the not empirical armor, but the one that gives it +1/+1 for each enchantment you control and for strike again. Not so good Daybreak Coronet. I don't know if he's got Daybreak Coronet. Hey Wolf Pup, welcome to the chat. We missed you. We love having you. Oh no, you run both. You run. Indeed. Has been a long time. Yeah, Ethereal Armor. Thank you, Cryptech. You run 4 Daybreak Coronet. I in my Boggles deck run 1 Unflinching Courage, I think, because it's another trample effect on top of the rankers. No sound, but now you do. Well, that's okay. You know what? Back in the beginning, Wolf Pup, I was having sound issues. You know. I don't know. Maybe, possibly. I haven't seen them. But you know that doesn't mean that you can't hang out with us. But no, I was having all kinds of sound issues, and then I figured them out by the second episode, and so much going on there, and now we're up and running. We've got a better setup altogether, and we even have new friends. Everybody's friends here with Evil Bob, the head in the box, playing some modern. Come on, Sammy, got the boggle down. He's so slippery. it's not a better camera, it's a better rig. And it's going to be even better next week, hopefully. We're constantly updating the situation. We want to continue to bring you the best that we possibly can. In between rounds, when one of my buddies finishes up his round, he'll come in and he'll talk with me. So the head in the box isn't alone anymore all the time. Let's see here. That's a street wraith into a fetch. So, but yeah, we got better camera setup. We got we just got better settings all around. And what are you doing? What are you? Did you just thought seize yourself? I know with the landline you can't thought seize him, but did he just thought seize himself? It looks that way. Why is Sammy choosing? That's okay, you don't have to understand the game. What? You don't have to understand the game to like the pretty pictures and the bright colors and me, Evil Bob, the hand in the box. Is that a ranker? Did he ranker up? Yeah, it looks like he did. I guess the Thoughtseize, and he just let Sammy choose for some reason. But now he's got a 3/3 Derp Shadow. I don't... I'm going to tell you, I play against Sammy sometimes on FNMs. He's a tough opponent. When he pays attention, he's solid. He plays Red Deck Wins. What are you doing after Magic? We don't stream after Magic. The store closes. But I go home. I go home and usually fall asleep. But this channel we do Magic. Wednesdays they do tech decking. Tech decking. Yeah, they put up the little finger half pipe and get the little finger skateboards. Like do sweet kick flips on street. Deck teching. And that's Wednesday. But we have the fun here on Thursdays. Because we get to see live matches of people who don't know each other. Studio Binding. I'm not Dave. Whatever Dave does on his channel, I'm not exactly familiar with. I just kind of pirate the station on Thursday evenings to do Magic. But he probably still does all of his stuff. I know his shift changed at work a couple weeks ago. Almost 3 months ago now. Can you believe it? This is our 11th episode. But Thursdays, the equipment wasn't being used. The channel was just laying there barren. I asked, can I jump in? And he's like, sure, I don't care. Let me show you how to use it. So I'm here on Thursdays just to keep y'all entertained. And I love having you. So yeah, if you're not here for the Magic, I mean, you don't have to leave. We still love you, Wolf Pup. But I don't know his other streaming schedule because I'm just not privy to that information. You just have to catch him on another time or the next time I see him. Go Sambo. Yes, yes. Go Sambo. Go get him. I have no idea what's going on right now. I think it's 5 to 15. So, oh no! Not double derp shadow. Not cool. Oh, so harsh. You know what? And sorry, Twitch. I'm talking to YouTube now as well. Get off my back. This job's hard, and I can't be bothered to pay attention to everything. I'm trying to keep everybody entertained. Are you not entertained? But you know what? I wouldn't have to keep that much if they would just keep the dice in frame. I know it's hard, but I'm trying. But look at the board state. You got double derp shadow and a boggle with an. Oh, he's got one land. That no wonder. So you can take 8, which will probably end up being 11. I know you are. I know nobody really gets mad at the Bob. Yep. Going down. So Sammy's going to take 11. 12? I guess not. Correct. Oh, it went for a basic. Okay. So, yeah. I guess Sammy's at 7. It does not look good. I don't even know what that goif is. It don't matter. I got all pre-prepared for it, and I have no idea what's in the graveyard. Looks like he said 4. So we got a 4/5 goif. Chicka-bam. Start moving your own card. Oh, at least he's got the protection from creatures' armor on it. Now, if it only had lifelink, Sammy might be able to pull something out, but not with double derps now coming at him. Stop moving the goif. Jeez. I swear to... Okay. Yep. What is that? What is that? What is that? Somebody help me out. What is that? It looks like a 7th or 8th edition card. I don't know. Traversing the Uvenwald. What is that? I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on right now. Somebody help me out here. What's... There's a coronet. Look at that. Flex! He's got the life link now! And first strike. And it's vigilant. But that shadow... I guess he's at 5. Maybe? You can't attack the creature, you attack the person. What do you... No, stop. Ugh. Well, yeah, so I can see them. I mean, they gotta be big dice. Okay, so he's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's a 7, and the shadow is a 7. No, he's an 8. If he's at 5, he's an 8. Why would you go to 10? What is that card? Why would you go to... I don't... Why are you automatically going to 7 or 10? What's going to gain you 3 life? Oh, that is the Imperial armor. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's an 11. Oh. Oh, okay. It was a ruling. Okay. It was the question, what happens because it has trample and first strike. So when the Death Shadow blocks, the first strike damage hits the Death Shadow, tramples over to the player. The player loses the same, or loses the trample damages at the same time the Death Shadow takes damage. So because he took trample damage, the Death Shadow is now a 10-10 to absorb non-lethal damage from the Boggle. So the Death Shadow will live through that. Because the Shadow was an 11, the Boggle was a 10. Because the Shadow only took 10 damage, and when damage was dealt to the player at the same time because of trample, it left him as is essentially an 11 on the board. So that's why. So unfortunately, because he had the other 2 derp shadows waiting in the wings, he was able to outflank the Boggle. Even through the life gain, he would gain the life and then just take twice as much from the other shadows, which were 12/12s. Excuse me. So he would gain 10, and then the others just dealt the finishing blow. So unfortunately for Sammy, he did not triumph today. I think he did make a mistake in the first game by going on the offensive, by slamming his head into a brick wall. But that's okay, because we got to see some fun. We got to see Boggle's attempt to take down Derp Shadow. And up next we're going to see how a terrible Infect player does it. So hopefully, not only we're going to get another type of game, but we're also going to see just how awesome that is, because I'm hoping that's going to go 3. We still got about 20 minutes. Hopefully the round doesn't last all that time, but there we go. We got to see Sambo on board, and I'm gonna inform Infect that he's gonna be on camera next, and awesome. So we'll be back. Let's take that victory down. Let's take that text off the board, and we're just gonna go ahead and put up our static one more time, and we'll be right back. Don't worry, friend. One and only. We're just right in between rounds. The last match just ended up. I'll be right back. So you're not seeing things. Yes, Evil Bob, I'm back. Hang around. We're gonna have round 3 very soon. Be right back. Hey everybody, we're a little bit into the next match. That round did get over a little bit faster than I was hoping. Hopefully it won't be too much longer. Apparently some of our viewers are ratting me out, saying I'm talking bad about people and their inability to effectively play a bad deck. Namely, I don't want to name names, but I think it starts with a B and it ends with an N, and starts with an S and ends with an I-L. You're a bad person for ratting me out. We're supposed to be a tight-knit family here. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Ben. I mean, N-Bay. And yeah, I know you just showed up, the one and only, but, you know, you showed up at just the wrong time. We just wrapped up that round, but that's okay. Just as a recap, while we're waiting for it to come back, I'm going to make sure everybody got the message that I believe that the Stormcrow is my banhammer worthy. And I'm not going to go back into the rant. You'll just have to rewatch it on the replay over on YouTube. You did too! I got it straight from the horse's mouth. And I know you wouldn't rat me out, Justin. You're one of the good ones. You understand that Ohana means family, and de jure means family. But right now we're joined in studio with the last match, unfortunate non-winner, Sambo. How you doing, Sambo?
Fine.
Do you want to explain yourself to the interwebs on why you lost that match?
Mainly because I missed a block and I accidentally attacked when I was supposed to block.
Yeah. What did you learn?
I learned to wait to block.
When only wait to block. With Boggles, you were doing exactly what you're supposed to. You want to build a big creature and swing and swing and swing. But when you're facing a wall, sit back and let them come to you.
Or when you're playing Derp Shadow and you're really low on life.
Well, yeah, and Derp Shadow wants to be low on life.
It's mean.
Huh?
It's mean.
It is mean. That's why Derp Shadow
It's derpy.
is derpy. It's very derpy. We don't like Derp Shadow here, do we, Sambo?
No, definitely not the Grixis Derp Shadow.
You don't hear Hobbit's one and only. You hear, see, you just missed, Sammy. Are you 12 now? Are you 15?
I'm 10.
You're 10. Sambo is one of my favorite opponents. He's a very picky little person. He plays incredibly powerful decks, and he has a much stronger grasp on the game than his paternal figure. We're going to see him coming up next, running a terrible Infect deck.
It's terrible. Ultra terrible.
It is ultra terrible, isn't it?
It's the terriblest.
Would you say he's worse at playing?
It's not the derpiest, it's the terriblest.
It is the terriblest. Would you say that...
They're two totally different things. Terrible and terrible are two different things.
Would you say he's worse at playing the Infect deck or worse at playing the Storm deck?
Probably, I don't know, because I've seen him run Infect once, and he beat me in the face against Fogles, but he was playing with Inkmoth Nexus, so it wasn't fair.
See, I don't know what they told you on the school grounds, but in the real world, it's called Boggles.
We call it Fogles.
Well,
here.
you're calling it wrong. It's Boggles.
Okay.
Yeah, say it with me now, Sambo. It's Boggles.
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 Yes.
Can I still call it Bogles when I'm playing against Derp Shadow?
No,
They
no.
get a derpy name, I get a non-derpier
No,
name.
you because you're not playing a derpy deck. You're playing an amazing deck.
Yeah, and Bogles is an amazing name.
Sambo, would you consider yourself a hobbit?
No.
What would you consider yourself?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Ultra super fun guy.
An ultra super fun guy. There you go. Sambo, do you believe that Stormcrow should be banned?
What does it do? I did not see it earlier.
It's a 1/2 flying
for blue?
for 1 blue and 1 colorless mana.
Oh yeah, that should get the Banhammer definitely.
Definitely. Do you like the Banhammer?
Yeah, the
Have you
Banhammer is awesome.
Have you seen my previous Banhammer segments?
I saw the Fatal Push Banhammer.
You saw the Fatal Push one?
Definitely agree.
You definitely agree. See, you heard it firsthand, everybody. Banhammer approved of the Fatal Push. Everybody thinks it should happen. Wizards, make it happen. The people demand it.
Yes, they do. And Ben, you don't call out the Bobo.
Yeah, Ben, don't call out the Bobo. You let us have our fun behind the mic. If he wants to come here and come here and defend himself, let him, wrap up his horrible play.
And do the Banhammer on the Evil Bob. Describe why it should get the Banhammer.
What?
And you cannot do that. No one will agree with Banhammering the Evil Bob.
No, we're kidding. You made it personal, Ben. You are the one who made it personal. You were the one who was like, oh, I've got to tell Danzy about this. You made it personal. I want you to know this. You've made it personal, Ben.
I definitely agree with all of your Banhammers, though.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Except for when they, go into Bogles. Like, Path to Exile shouldn't get the Banhammer.
Did I call for the Banhammer Path to Exile?
No, but if you do, I'm gonna have to unagree it.
My proof is from the horse's mouth.
Oh, then I agree with it.
Danzy himself ratted you out, Ben. That's my proof.
Yeah, go look on his phone. We can bring the mic out and say it. Make him say it. Get him to come in here and say it on the mic.
But anyway. How'd you like being on camera?
It was fun.
Did you like it?
Yeah. It would be awesome to do it again.
Well,
except for maybe not against Derp Shadow.
Well, yeah, that's the problem.
I would rather play against Tron. I think that Tron would be better than Derp Shadow.
Really?
Yeah. And Tron is better again. It's worse. Tron isn't as derpy. It is derp, but it's not as derpy. That's why Derp Shadow gets a derpy name and Tron doesn't. It just gets a derp name, not a ultra derpy name.
Oh no. Tron's
is derpy, but
Tron
it's
is
probably
very
the
derpy.
least derpiest that people usually play.
The least derpy.
Besides Infect, that's still kind of derpy.
Oh, I'm sorry. The one and only. No. Tron is anything but awesome.
Yeah, it's not awesome. It's still derpy, but it's not as derpy as Derp Shadow. It is everything but awesome. I will agree with that.
No. Tron. Oh, Tron. Where do we start with Tron? We're not going to start with Tron. I went into so much detail in Tron. Tron the movie is awesome. I do like Tron the movie.
I've never
but we're talking
watched
about
Tron the movie.
Urzatron. But you already knew that. You've not seen Tron the movie?
No,
Why not?
because I haven't.
It's Disney at its finest.
I'll tell Ben that he has to show it to me.
Ben, you heard it right here first. You have to show him Tron. The movie.
Or the Danzy has to.
Not Tron Legacy. Tron.
Tron. Or Voltron.
What's wrong with who? What's wrong with who? Are you asking what's wrong with Sambo? The one and only, I'm calling you out. Who are you talking about? Are you talking about Sambo? Or are you talking about me? Are you asking what's wrong with me? You know what? I am sorry. I thought you were going a different route than that. Yeah, 10 years old and you haven't seen Tron. This is unforgivable. Ben, you're on duty.
Ben, you have to show it to me. Maybe you have to go into our Minecraft time.
Ooh, did you hear that? He's going to cut out Minecraft time to watch Tron. That sounds serious.
That's how our special Minecraft time.
Our special Minecraft time. I like that.
But we might have it. He might watch me then on, I think, Friday. So tomorrow.
So tomorrow?
From 11 to 4.
From
But
11
if
to
he
4.
does, he has to show me Tron.
You know what? 5 hours is long enough to show him Tron.
How long is Tron, though?
It's like 2.5 hours.
That's fine. As
Yeah,
long as
there
it's
you-
not over 3. Because
there you-
I have to have at least 2 hours to play Minecraft.
You know who it's got in it?
What?
It's got Jeff Bridges.
Who's that?
Have you seen The Big Lebowski?
No.
Oh. Have you seen? What else has Jeff Bridges been in? It don't matter.
Is he good?
Oh, he's very good. He plays Flynn, Sam Flynn. No, not Sam Flynn. Just Flynn.
Who's Flynn?
That is the main character.
Of Tron?
No, he's not Tron. He plays his program that he created is Clue.
Clue, like the game of Clue?
No.
That is awesome.
That is pretty awesome.
We'll have to talk about that another time, though.
Kevin Flynn, thank you, the one and only. Kevin Flynn. Sam was his son in Tron Legacy. Don't watch Tron Legacy. You'll be disappointed. But Jeff Bridges plays Flynn, Kevin Flynn, and he's a programmer. Now, when you watch it, you might see some dated technology, but remember, this movie.
I don't care about dated
This
technology.
movie came out in 1984.
Oh, yeah, so I've definitely never watched it.
But
I mean, I have watched Space Jam a couple times before.
you have seen Space. Hey, I don't mind that. But no.
And that's around the time, right? It's like 86, right?
Clonified likeness unity. Wow, you know more about it than I do. I just know him as Clue. But anyway, he made Clue. He was his program. It got deleted. But anyway, Flynn gets sucked into the machine, into the Tron world, where he meets up with the greatest actor of our generation, Bruce Boxleitner. He plays Tron.
Never heard of it.
That's okay.
Who is Tron?
Tron is a program inside the machine. Tron is the program that is helping Flynn.
Go through the world back to his world.
Well, no, he's helping him inside the computer to stop corruption. That's from Sark, and the Master Control Program, the MCP. Sark is played by David Warren. Is that right, David
I
Warren?
think I might have heard of David Warren before.
Well, you probably haven't heard the name, but you've probably seen the actor. He's done. Have you seen Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2: Secret of the Ooze?
I've seen, I think, all 3 of them. I watched part of 3 and part of 1. I'm pretty sure I watched 2 also.
Okay. 2, he was the TCRI scientist who made Toka and Razor.
I might not have watched part of 2.
Anyway.
Toka and Razor.
Yeah.
But that was when I was younger. And I don't remember very much.
Just when you were a wee lad.
By the way, I gotta do this to the evil Bob.
I have bunny ears. Oh my goodness.
That just makes him look even cooler.
But anyway, Bruce Boxleitner, he plays Tron in Tron. So
That
you already,
sounds weird.
so
Tron
you
and
already
Tron.
know that he's pretty badass. But he was also Captain John Sheridan in Babylon 5.
Who's what's that?
Babylon 5 is like a superior Star Trek.
I've never watched Star Trek before. I've watched like a spin-off of it, I think.
What do you mean a spin-off? What?
Kind of like it,
Well,
but
what have you
not
seen?
Star Trek.
What have you seen?
It was like, I think that it might have been part of Star Trek
Was it on? Was it a TV or a movie?
TV show. But
A TV
it was kind
show?
of like Star Trek. I think it was like a spin-off TV show.
Kind of like it. Was it Voyager or Enterprise or
I don't know. I didn't know the name. It just...
kind of
pretty
Star
sure I was-
Trek-y?
Yeah, I was told that it was kind of like Star Trek. It was
Kinda
kind of
like
like a spin-off TV show.
Okay. But you have another request. They say Evil Bob needs antlers. Can you do antlers?
I'll have to speak behind me.
Hi, the random vlogging kids. The Baba's antlers. Ah!
He does Rudolph nose. He's Bobo the white-nosed reindeer. It's Bobo the red-nosed reindeer.
You got a lull. You got a lull.
Oh, yeah.
This is the kind of top-notch quality programming you can expect in between rounds here on
Maybe next
Modern
time we'll
Thursday.
we can do an episode of Bobo and Sam.
Bobo and Sambo.
That would be awesome. This is awesome.
Jerica on YouTube, are you local in Central Illinois? The reason that I called it Hot Fun in the Summertime this episode is because it was bloody 100 degrees.
But it's fun.
No!
No, this was fun.
This is hot fun
Yeah, this is
in the
hot
summertime.
Fun. Yeah.
But outside
it's not fun outside.
But outside in
it's
the 100-degree weather.
like, it's like you go like this.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, natural awesome.
You just melt and
Vote for me for #1 Twitch channel. Thursday nights here at Titan Games in Peoria,
Super awesome.
where we call for the banning of Stormcrow throughout Magic and Boggles.
I got the band hammer.
Hot Fuzz. Have you seen Hot Fuzz?
No.
Probably not. That's above your age. I applaud your dad for not showing you Hot Fuzz.
I want to watch Monty Python and that. What's that?
And the Holy Grail?
Yeah.
I could see you watching that. You haven't seen that either? Have you
No.
seen any Monty Python?
I don't think Dad wants me to though.
Well, you might
I
be
was
a
told
little
about
young
it
for
by
it.
one of the magic judges who hangs out down at the zone.
One of the magic judges?
Yeah, he's my best friend.
Your best friend?
Yeah, my BF. You're my BFF though. Fist bump.
Fist bump. Oh,
Bye.
come on, get on camera. Get that mighty fist bump. Blah, blah, blah,
La
blah.
la la la.
Sam, I need to educate you on that. We can watch it tomorrow when he's at work. Now, are you talking about Monty Python or Tron? Because he's already asked to see Tron.
And I almost want to watch Monty Python,
So I
but I
think-
don't think that'll let me.
I think Monty Python and the Holy Grail is like a 2-hour, maybe an hour 45.
I don't think Dad will want me to watch that though. I was told it was not for my age about a year ago.
Well, that was when you were 9.
Yeah, but I'm 10. I said it in my...
Ben thinks you're mature to watch Monty Python. And we just got the thumbs up from your dad.
Yay!
Congratulations, Ben. You are able to show him Monty Python and the Holy Grail tomorrow. Bam!
Woo!
Congrats, Sammy. You're going to see Monty Python.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Ben, you better show it to
Yeah,
me.
look at that. That I do. Yes, Monty Python and the Holy Grail is epic. Everybody should see it. I actually know someone
Who's that
who
magic
hates
judge
Monty
this month?
Python. We're not going to talk. We're not going to talk about him. All we're going to say is that
He's done.
Brett Morrison loves flowers and
What?
sunshine and rainbows and ponies
And everything else from that sort.
and furries. Oh, he is such a fan of furries. So next time anybody sees Brett Morrison, make sure you ask him how the furry convention went, and that we know that you love sunsets so very much.
Definitely, though, the furry.
Okay, we're getting into the next round. Sammy, I think you got to get out there for your next round. Good
Aw.
luck to you.
Maybe I can come back out and we'll have a mini episode.
Win quick. I'm gonna find out who Danzy's playing. I'll be right back, guys.
He's playing
And we're back, everybody. Next round is starting. I'm sorry about the delay. We just got so wrapped up into everything. And yes, it does sound like that Sammy will be watching Monty Python and the Holy Grail with Big Ben. Blue. Azorius Goodies and Dan Z. Is on some Infectish. Okay. We're gonna get Poison Counter up and running. Alrighty. Alrighty, we got some fetching, some loss of life. I have no idea other than there's a Glistener Elf on the field. And Chase hopefully is going to push this to a Alright. So no block. What is that? Might have already got himself 5 poisons. Wow. Because Vines gives him yep, +4/+4. So, we're already starting off vastly in the hole for Chase. Yeah, your life total doesn't matter. You're racing a dead clock. Let's see here. Can I pick a different color? Alright, another 5. Looks like Daisy. Good Lord. Too fast. Too fast. I promise you, I didn't pick this to be fast. We all know it's not that great of a player of Storm or Infect. He just got lucky. And Chase didn't have a counter. So I look for, well, I see plows, or I see paths. So unfortunately, that's a thing that happened. Why can't I get a different color? You know what? It ain't gonna work. There we go. There we go. But it is supposed to be 0. So right now we got 0 poison. Wow, that was way too fast. Hopefully they'll spend the next 10 minutes or so shuffling. And I'm sorry, I didn't do it. It wasn't me, the one and only. It was Ben. Ben over in the YouTube chat stopped your video. Yeah. I didn't do it. Ben. It was Ben over on the YouTube chat. You should go over to the YouTubes and really lay into him. Yeah. And if you haven't subscribed to the Natural Awesome YouTube channel, you should do that too, because we're really trying to get enough subs to get the URL, so it's not just like a random gibberish code that we can actually send people to youtube.com/naturalawesome. How awesome would that be? It would be natural awesome. Careful, Ben. I'm sending my Twitch people out to get you. I am the architect and the puppet master. Okay. Welcome back to Modern Thursdays here at Titan Games, where we're watching Infect, where the life totals matter about as much as the point totals and whose line is it anyway, and the power levels in Dragon Ball Z. We've got a breeding pool. I'm sorry, we got a chat war going on now. Is glorious. I don't know what that thing is. I'm sure it's not good for Danzy. You get him, the one and only. You make him tell you. Spreading seas on the Pendlehaven. You don't need to know, or you don't need that bonus to your creatures you don't have. Already looks like you lost a blighted agent. Whoops. Whoa, what'd I do? Oh. Blighted agent nonetheless. Is that lots of weird things happening over here. I think you frightened him. He wasn't prepared for your awe and splendor to show up at the doorstep. But besides, he had to go out and find his copy of Monty Python for tomorrow. You know, there's lots of preparations that you have to do. You got to rewind the tape, and then you got to make sure that it's a good copy. I have no idea what's going on right now. He's at some poison. When it's a when it's a Vines of Vast Woods or something like that, the green pump spells I can usually figure out, but I have no idea what that blue thing is. Is that a slip through space? Is that what that was? Do it just to draw a card and then not do anything with it? I don't know. Did he do it again? I don't know. Maybe he corrupted your video card somehow. Yeah, that's right, Ben. I'm throwing you under the bus. Because it's definitely not my fault. I wouldn't do that to you, the one and only. He has some poison counters. Is that peak? Woo, look at that. Gets the peak. Woo! There's somebody who's not afraid of the banning of the Get Probe because he'll just use peak. Getting another peak. There's a vines. Double vines. So good. Activate Ink Moth. And we're gonna Tech Edge the Ink Moth. Play Glistener Elf. Going wide. We're gonna do not 10 yet. Now I gotta. There we go. There we go. He doesn't have 10 poison yet. You've activated my trap card. EE taken out. That's not gonna. How did... That doesn't make him indestructible. I don't... Did he win? No, they're unboarding. Chase did not win. Danzy won. Somehow, Danzy won. I don't. How did a Vines of Vastwood stop the engine or the engineered explosives from... I don't... Oh, my head. Well. I'm sorry, Bob. How exactly did a Vines of Vastwood stop the engineered explosives from blowing everything up?
It did. He blew it up on one, so the blinded agent was still there. I Vines the blinded agent.
Okay.
And he only had one mana, so he couldn't counter it.
Okay.
Yep. I'm sorry I entered your video feed a little early.
No. He.
I think he scooped a little early in game 1, but...
Well, you crushed him for 5 poison on turn 2.
Yeah, that's what...
That's kind of demoralizing when you have nothing in your hand.
True. I mean, he showed me his hand. I would have scooped too. But...
Yeah. He was hoping to get the paths or something for game 2 and 3. But,
Did you enjoy my inclusive peak?
I did. I'm very proud of you.
It's been
get pro banned be damned. I'm gonna still use it.
As soon as it was banned, I was like, I gotta find something. And I was thumbing through and I found peak, and I'm like, it's even an instant. Like
it is get pro without Phyrexian mana.
I'm fine with paying 1 blue mana at the end of my opponent's turn to look at their hand and draw a card.
What was the blue thing that was that slip through space or?
The distortion strike.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah, the unblockable thing. I know I missed the upkeep trigger, but I mean, it happens.
Wow.
It's just casual tonight, so I just missed it.
I just wanted to thank you in front of everybody for your awesome approval for tomorrow's activities.
Indeed, no doubt about it. I have full faith in Ben.
I think that 10 is plenty old enough, and I think 9 was old enough.
Yeah, probably.
There's nothing bad in it.
No. Nothing I can think of. I didn't even know what I was agreeing to, so we're
and
there.
You haven't seen Tron, and you haven't shown him Tron.
No.
You sparked a riot about that.
I'm mildly impressed with Tron. People can hate me, I don't care.
You're mildly impressed with it?
Yeah. It's not a Star Wars level, dog.
Listen, everybody. Danzy Harris just admitted on a live broadcast that he hates Tron. I encourage you to extinguish your torches and put down your pitchforks as we give him a moment to apologize for said statement. Because I don't think he understood that we were talking about the original Tron and not Tron Legacy.
Yes.
So, just stop that unruly mob for half a tick.
I'm sorry, Danzy, what'd you say about Tron?
The original Tron was fantastic.
There you go. See,
but everything else Tron is terrible.
I knew
terrible
that he had
Especially
just made
Magic the Gathering Tron.
a small mistake when he said that he didn't like Tron. He just didn't understand the context that we were talking about. So it's okay. Go back to enjoying the stream. We're all good here again.
And thank you again.
Oh, not a problem.
No, the one and only. It's okay. He didn't know what Tron we were talking about. He thought we were talking about Urza Tron, which I don't blame him.
And in my opinion, Urza Tron takes no skill whatsoever.
Well, no, but
none at all.
Well, you know, we here on Thursday Magic. Hang on, I have to put this disclaimer. I personally here on Thursday Magic here at Titan Games I think that piloting Tron takes the most cerebral of players, and you are absolutely top notch in every decision and tweak and masterful stroke it takes to pilot such an intricate and difficult deck to play. And But I can't speak for anybody else who wanders into this box where my head exists and spouts their rhetoric of hate and villainy, because I personally believe that everyone who plays Tron is like I'm not sub-genius, but like macro genius, and it's just a masterful, beautiful. So anyway, you were saying about Tron?
It's rough to play 3 lands and then Karn. I mean, it's hard.
Yeah, that's why only
It's
the most
just-
skilled players do it.
It's just as hard to win on turn 2 with Infect. I mean, I feel it. Because I know how much you love Infect, Bob.
Oh yeah. Infect, top tier.
It is. Hey, at least it's not Shadow. At least it's not Shadow.
Yeah, Derp Shadow needs to be taken out back and, given the old Yeller treatment, in my opinion. But hey, that's just one opinion of one head in a box. Speaking of head in a box, if anybody has like any contacts to anybody, just like go ahead and spread these videos around to the world. I'm available for parties.
Yes. You're fantastic at parties, too.
I don't have hatred for Tron. I have been told I have to love Tron and all of its players because I think that they're the most wonderful people who've ever sleeved a card. Yeah.
They're amazing people.
I have been told that previous, if you go back to previous videos, my line of thinking was incorrect, and now I have a new thought on Tron players and just blue players in general, that they are indeed and rightfully the most hardcore and most pristine Magic players that
They far surpass white players, right, Bob?
well, white is the superior color.
I know, but I mean,
that goes without saying that you play white, you win. You can't help it. Guess I take my poison counter down.
you had a poison counter? That's
Yeah.
awesome. I tried to roll
Do
the
you see my-
poison counter down in the...
Did you see my poison counter?
Nice.
Look at that.
Very nice. I tried running the poison down at the bottom by our life total dies, but...
I'm not allowed to have strong negative personal opinions. That's why I've readjusted my personal stance on Blue and Tron. That they're just awesome.
Hey,
But
who's coming in?
Huh. How'd you do, Sambo?
Lost 0-2 against Bird.
we're in here talking about how great Tron is.
Yeah, Tron,
You wanna
the
get in on this?
greatest deck archetype.
Isn't the movie though?
No, we're talking about Tron the deck.
Yeah, now we're talking about Tron the deck and how just absolutely fantastic it is.
But you said that it was everything but awesome when I was in here.
I did. And then I was immediately reminded about what my opinion is supposed to be about it, because
What is that?
that's a poison counter.
That's a weird poison counter.
That's not a weird poison counter. That's a heavy poison counter.
It is indeed.
That is.
How heavy is it?
Oh, it's so glam. It's toxic. It's
Yeah, it is.
This
It's
poison
poisonous.
this poison counter likes to be talked dirty too.
It does.
And they just want you to know that every rose has a thorn,
Yeah, it does.
just as every night has its dawn, just as every cowboy
As his cow.
sings a sad song.
Like what
He does.
song?
Every rose has a thorn.
Every rose does have a thorn.
Maybe, Baba. Maybe.
I gotta do this.
What do you gotta do? You don't have to do that.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't have to do that ever again.
Okay. I just had to do it one time.
And you've got it out of your system. Congratulations, you did it when you're 10.
Yay!
See, I miss old Tron. Like back in the olden days when you couldn't search for the Tron lands, you had to naturally rip them off top, and
Even then, they were unacceptable. I mean,
I don't like the Tron.
but it was it was more satisfying when you were like,
was that quick enough, or do I go this way?
Or, but you gotta go this one. You gotta do this.
What I gotta do?
you gotta do the crazy dab.
Yeah.
See-
gotta do the crazy guy.
I believe that the person who dabs is just a very confused bodybuilder / Hulk Hogan fan,
Yeah, true,
because
true.
dabbing is just reverse head shooting the stars. You know, you just get confused. You know, it's like no, wait, that ain't right. There you go. It's like shoot the stars.
So you got.
Yeah.
What do you got?
I would almost bet people that dab play blue in Magic though.
Well, undoubtedly,
Yeah,
you know,
I
because
would-
if you talk to people who dab, you know, it's the best move ever.
Yeah, definitely.
You know,
No, not the best.
back up.
The Ric Flair chop is awesome. Ah!
Player's pretty classic.
The Ric Flair
And
chop
Fourth
is
of July,
awesome.
some kid was dancing just by doing dabs.
I know someone who would do that.
That's like that pony dance. You know the.
Yeah,
That sounds like fun.
it's not. It's not fun.
Let me try it.
Go ahead and try it.
No, don't ever do that. Don't ever do that again.
Why? Should I take out the jumping and then do it?
Take it all away and just sit down. Just sit down. You're inspiring Bob, and that's not good.
Now I just need to blow up
Wait,
this camera.
wait. We have to interrupt this. Did you really just fart?
Yes, he did. That wasn't me. That came from right over here.
Yeah.
That was totally sick.
Superman, that hoe. Now watch me. Crank that druid boy. Crank that druid boy. Druid boy up in this
Well,
hoe.
well,
Watch me
watch it.
switch forms. Watch me go. Watch me switch to boomkin form and super span that hoe. Now watch me boom. Crank that druid boy.
Now I have to do something that will never get out of my system.
Oh, I love
not
hugs. Yeah. See, if you were here at Titan Games in Peoria on Prospect, you could give Evil Bob a hug too.
You can give you a Bob a hug, and the Sambo can give you a hug.
And Sambo can give you a hug. You get all the hugs here at Titan. Not only is
No!
everybody welcome, but
We
everybody
need to
gets
take the
hugs.
fun guy break.
Now watch me, you.
Sit down, you weirdo. Sit. Stop.
Why?
Sammy.
Because all you're doing right now, let me inform you. There's gonna be a time in about 6 to 8 years when you ask this girl out, and she's like, "Yeah, I'll be your girlfriend, Sam." And then I show her this video. You're just feeding into it. Just feeding into it.
Sammy, whenever I'm around you,
I don't like burn, by the way.
the line, I'm hepped up on Mountain Dew and I'll come at you like a spider monkey, is all that I got running through my mind.
It is.
Why would you come at me like a spider monkey? Like a huggy spider monkey or a punchy spider monkey?
Yeah, let's just go with that.
A huggy or a punchy?
Take your pick, Sambo. When you are 16, ask your dad or Ben, to show you Talladega Nights.
Talladega Nights. Dad, can you show me Talladega Nights?
Yeah.
When you're
16
16,
will probably be okay.
when you're 16, so in 6 years, after the girl asked to be you ask a girl to be your girlfriend, and your dad shows her this video, and then she laughs hysterically, and this somehow stays. I mean, that's how you know it's true.
But what if that doesn't happen?
Oh, it will.
Oh, it'll
It
happen.
will.
It'll happen.
Don't.
I will never do that.
Just go. All right, here. Just one more time, right here.
I'll never do that.
Okay.
You all heard it right here.
Well, I at least probably won't.
Sammy, 10-year-old boy, has just sworn off genetics completely. He's going to be the one. He's going to be the one that's going to stick to his guns. That girls are icky.
I mean, not all girls. I mean, moms aren't very icky. They're kind of girls, but they're moms. They're aliens.
Moms are kind of girls.
They're mostly
Moms are aliens.
You heard it here first. Definitive facts. Moms are kind of girls. They're aliens.
Moms are kind of girls, but they're mostly aliens.
They're mostly aliens.
Yeah.
That is the truth.
Make sure you
Then what are
save
dads?
this page.
What are dads then?
Dads are like weird aliens that come from the planet Glorgog.
Lorgog?
Glorgog.
Glorgog. Okay.
Yeah, Glorgog, where they play magic all the time.
Yes, the one and only. You don't need to go to coast to get your definitive conspiracy theories here. Aliens. Moms are aliens.
They're the alieniest aliens.
They're kind of girls.
But they're mostly aliens.
Mostly aliens.
Like, they have antennas like this secretly. Or like this. Oh, and we have to do this again. The bunny
So
ears.
now I gotta ask them.
Yeah.
I gotta ask. So, what's that make Bob? Because he's a cat dad.
What am
So
I?
What's that make Bob?
What am I? I'm not a cat dad. I'm a cat owner.
Cat owner. but
They don't call me dad.
No.
I am their master.
I guess when they meow, it's kind of like mom.
I
you know?
am their master.
Yes, true. So a cat master. What is?
I'm a cat master.
then?
A cat master is like it's the best kind of human and alien. It's the best kind of everything.
You're calling me an alien?
No, it's the best kind of everything besides aliens.
Oh.
I mean, you could be an alien to aliens. Because they're not from here. They're aliens.
Could be an alien to aliens.
Yeah, to aliens that we
I guess
think
we
are
technically
aliens.
are.
Yeah.
If you consider us aliens.
Yeah. The Glorcocks could consider us aliens.
Yeah, I guess.
The non-dad people who
Where
come
did
from
you
that
do-
planet.
Where do they exactly live?
The Glorjok. Glorjok.
Where do they live?
Glorjok.
Okay.
Glorgog. They're
Gotta
the
be further,
non-dad ones. They're the ones who haven't been dad yet.
Okay.
So
So that makes Ben one of those?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Maybe. Ben might not have a kid, then he's not. If Ben
you,
never has
you
a
heard
kid,
it
then
here.
no, he's not.
Ben is a Glorjok who might not have a kid.
You're a Glorjog, Ben. Such a Glorjog. Glorjog,
I think Ben ran away.
Such a Glorjog. Ben,
It's
such a
probably 'cause they got called
Glorjog.
out.
Glorjog, Ben.
I may
Such
have,
a Glorjog.
I may have incited a slight riot between my two chats.
Uh-oh. Is this over me and Tron?
No.
Okay.
I
was hoping somebody was defending.
somebody sabotaged the one and only's video feed,
Uh-oh.
and I may have blamed Ben over on the YouTube chat, and then the one and only went over to the YouTube chat to confront Ben and find out why he interrupted his video feed, but he didn't answer, so he must have run away by
Do
then.
you think the one and only may have shut Ben down?
No, Ben ran away before then because he's right here. He's like, "Where's this Ben?" It's like, "I demand to know why you stopped my screen." And I was like, "Yeah, Ben, explain yourself." And he ran away.
Booyah, booyah, booyah.
Booyah, booyah, booyah. And I believe somebody,
What?
will you check to see where we're at in the round?
Yeah, I got you.
Because we got about 20 minutes before the timer runs out, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything.
Yeah, because we might have our super episode later. Our mini-sode. The ultra mini-sode. Bum, 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 bum. How about we just do the mini-sode now because nobody's playing on the camera?
Well, we have been doing our mini-sode.
Yeah, this is like a mini-sode. I think that we should ban a hammer skull crack soon.
Leave it to Dragus to drag it out with Affinity. We're waiting on. Everybody else is done.
The store closes when we're done.
So Affinity is the dumbest thing ever now.
No.
But yeah, the reason that we are waiting for the fourth round to happen, ladies and gentlemen, is again Christopher Dragist.
The
Christopher
dragon.
Easy E Dragist.
I like our commentary here, our banter. Maybe you should put him on camera next round because everybody loves him on camera. I mean,
No,
hear nothing but good vibes coming.
And no, I have already stated to the people that the lineup was going to be Champion Snow,
Fair enough.
followed by Boggles,
Fair enough.
followed by somebody horribly attempting to play Infect,
The dumbest.
followed by AJ Junk,
Oh yes.
Who's AJ Junk?
Mr. Kingsman.
Now
Who's Mr. Kingsman?
what happens if two worlds collide and I'm playing against AJ next round?
Then we're going to get a double dip of somebody attempting to place Infect.
Yes.
Maybe I can play for him.
No.
I can play Infect for him, and he can play Bogus for him.
But no, they don't close out the registers until I don't know when they close out the registers, but they don't close the store until the last round is over.
Maybe if I get the buy, I can hang out and we can have a mini.
I don't think there is a buy.
Dad, is there a buy?
Master Snell went home.
Champion Snow left?
Yes, he decided that he lost the round before this one, and he dropped him. Yep.
But
It's a sad day.
Well, he does have to work early in the morning, so
Yes,
I can
I-
understand that. You do win with your Dark Magic deck. Maybe you should come down here on Thursday next week and face off against Justin in a death match
Justin in a death match
with his White
Such a
Weenie
death
deck
match.
versus your Dark Magic deck. I don't care if it's Yu-Gi-Oh! On Magic.
No, we're not playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Unless we shriek all the cards down to like miniature size to where they're only like 1/1s and 8/8s.
Oh, sorry, dual monsters.
Can I bring my Zapdos deck and we can just like
Why would you have a
triple thread it?
Zapdos deck?
I don't know, just cause.
I'll bring my
Everybody,
Pokemon deck.
Surf and Pikachu.
everybody knows that.
I'm gonna have Surf and Pikachu.
Did I ever play you with my Moltres deck?
No.
It
I mean
was-
that's the fun deck. The Zapdos is fun because you can play, Surfing Pikachu.
I brought Mill to Pokemon.
Fair enough.
That was my Moltres deck. It was Moltres and Aerodactyl, so they couldn't evolve. So I kept them on basics, and the Moltres I just built up, and I hid behind baby Pokemon.
Yeah,
so
I could see that.
So they were constantly missing on the baby in the attacks. I'd heal up any damage done to the baby, all the while just stacking all the energies on Moltres, pull him up, bam, Wildfire, mill that much, retreat him or switch him, start building him back up with energy retrievals, and yeah, it wasn't bad.
I want to play that.
Haven't lost the Yu-Gi-Oh deck, but I built since I was a kid. It sounds like a badass deck.
Sounds like it.
Okay, now I got a beatbox.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
No.
You're white, Sammy. You don't.
Your dancing and beatboxing should never happen again.
Well, we're gonna dance right now.
Not with your genetics, boy. Not with your genetics. What game was Dragust on?
I don't know. I didn't ask.
Oh my
All I got was he said, "I'm going slow. I'm not going slow.
2 hour
I have 15
flight.
minutes left. I'll be fine."
Wow.
Although they were shuffling up for a sideboarded game.
Who's
So
he
it's probably
playing?
Game 2.
Who's he playing?
I have no idea. I didn't pay attention. All I saw was it was Dragus. I gave him a hard time. Came back in.
By the way,
Speed
guys,
him up.
Bob is the best person ever.
You heard it here firsthand. Bob is the best person ever.
Well, he's the bestest.
Bestest person ever.
Besides the dad bow sometimes. Usually
Sometimes.
the Bobo is the bestest though.
Can't argue with that. Out of the mouths of babes.
You're the bestest, but sometimes I am.
Sometimes he's the bestest, but you're usually the best.
So what you're saying is I'm the bestest around and nothing's
So-
ever going to bring me down? Because I'm the best around?
But sometimes he will, like,
So let me ask this, Sam. So when you're sitting there milling 4 cards a turn because Bob's playing Lantern Control and you're bored, is Bob still the bestest?
Only 4?
I'm just throwing it out
Being
there.
conservative.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you do tend to take it easy on the kids sometimes.
I do
so
sometimes. I put him in the hard lock or the softest of hard locks, and
you do not. You put me in, like, crazy 200 damage situations.
I do that too, but he's talking with Lantern.
Lantern Control, the middle deck.
Never
All
heard of it.
artifacts.
I thought I played with Lantern.
Yeah. Sit down, Sam.
We gotta do the Rudolph again. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer.
Hey, enough. It's July.
We don't
not quite there
care.
yet.
It's Christmas in July. You know, it's Australian Christmas. Everybody,
But
Christmas down under.
No,
Throw another Christmas tree on the Barbie.
the only problem there is Santa Bob isn't here.
We need Santa Bob! Or we can have Bob off.
Don't.
No, sit.
We can have Bob off, guys.
We'll have a bob off. Bring your best bob for a bob off.
Can I be Bear Bob?
You can't handle the bob, brother.
Bob!
I have to be Bear Bob though. Bear Bob. I don't know.
I love
Bear
Bear.
Bob dragging. Who'd you drag in that time? I can't remember.
Do what?
The dummy.
Oh, Leo DiCaprio.
Leo DiCaprio. That's right. Yes, I have to have Leo with me.
Who's that?
He's now an Oscar winner. That took forever to win an Oscar, but
Was he your bestest friend?
during his speech, I was quick. You know, I'm gonna tell you, from an early age, I detested Leo DiCaprio. I wanted nothing more than to just bludgeon him with a heavy object. It was an irrational hatred. It had no bias. Welcome back, Ben.
It's about the way
You've done
people-
so much while you were gone. We'll get back to that.
It's about the way people feel about Justin Bieber these days.
But it was a completely unbiased, and over the years, I like his movies. I have nothing against his movies. I just don't like the individual. But over the years, I kept hearing about how great he was and all the good he did, and get snubbed for the Oscar and snubbed for the Oscar and
Yeah.
this, that, and the other. And when he finally wins for The Revenant, somehow, I watched it. I guess that's acting.
Hey, Mr. Bob.
You're
Yo,
finally done?
What?
You're finally done?
Yeah, we're now on to round 4.
cool.
What?
AJ's on camera. Who's he playing?
Me.
Ah, are you serious?
There you go. There you go.
We're the only undefeated.
Which side are you
Repair
on?
it.
We're the only undefeated.
Okay, fair enough.
Which side are you on?
I'll be on the right side.
Looking at
We're all
the looking at the
favorites.
camera with the canopy or without?
I will have the white dice.
You will have the white dice. Okay.
That's where I sat.
All right, Bobo.
See ya.
See ya.
Oh my God.
Where's he's over in the YouTube channel? The one and only Ben came back into the YouTube channel. You gotta get back over there and confront him in person. Sorry, I had to get all the round. It's Dragist on Metalcraft versus Mr. Kinsman on junk. Ben, you have been busy. Apparently, you're... Ah! Ah! They're getting at it! Ah! Ah!
Wow, I got the 5!
Awesome!
It dropped! A whole bunch of people dropped, so I got the 5.
Okay, you gotta be quiet now. Because... because Ben's getting tore up in the YouTube chat now.
Ben, you're crazy, by the way.
See, the one and only's video feed dropped out of Twitch, so I inadvertently blamed you, Ben, because you ratted me out earlier, so I kind of ratted you out. So now John's over there to deal with you because you interrupted his video feed. So good luck with that, buddy. Now we got Mr. Kinsman with his junk deck facing off against Christopher Dragus and Metalcraft. Refreshing that. Ben, you're giving me the greatest gift of all. You're giving me watching Monty Python and the Holy Grail with Mr. Sambo.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and by the way, if you like these playmats that we're using right here on the screen that they're not covering up for this match, it looks like, these are the arcade post-drawn Beauty and the Beast mats. They are available probably everywhere, but they do have them here for sale at Titan Games in Peoria on Prospect. Wow.
Wow.
That's good, but that's kind of taken, and I don't want to be hit with a copyright strike. Besides, Evil Bob was a moniker given to me by my BFFFL. That's my best friend forever for life, Mr. Pete Agee. And
Mr. Pete Agee?
Mr. Pete Agee is my BFFFL. I just said that.
But who is he?
He's my BFFFL.
I don't know him.
Just because you don't know him doesn't mean he's not my BFFFL.
I know he's your BFF.
And just because I play Lantern Ben doesn't mean that I tell lies. Well, everybody tells lies.
Yeah.
But I don't spout only lies.
How many times have you told a lie, Ben? Tell the truth.
Yeah, tell the truth, Ben. How many times have you lied?
I'm assuming it was many. By the way, I like that you have a card, Bobo.
Yeah, I'm a caster.
You're 254. That's awesome.
Especially Lantern. No, we tell nothing but the truth. In fact, the Lantern reveals all truths. Concerned your feelings are.
Those details are very important.
There's things happening. Okay, so Chris takes 2 on the cast of his Vault Scourge. AJ shocked for 2 to Inquisition. And now we have Vault Scourge coming in for a swing of 1. And 2 more Vault Scourges hit play. I'm actually trying to pay attention this time, Sammy.
What's going on?
I don't know.
This is crazy. I gotta get in to watch this. What does Vault Scourge do?
Vault Scourge is a 1/2 flyer that you can cast with that dirty Phyrexian mana.
He should get the ban.
And there's a cranial plating.
I think that Volt guy should get the ban hammer.
Oh, well, there's your first problem, Ben. You never listen to Scott. Scott is nothing but lies. Oh, my goodness. Ah! Yes! That mighty fatal push.
The Fatal Bush got the banhammer.
Well, the Fatal Push, I'm calling for the banhammer on, but it hasn't been approved yet by the DCI.
It needs to be.
I
approved.
know it needs to be. I want it to
Just
be.
like that Volt guy should get the banhammer. He's too powerful.
No. Well, yeah, the Phyrexian Mana needs to go, but that's...
Yeah, banhammer, Phyrexian Mana.
Banhammer approved Phyrexian Mana. That's just meta. Why banhammer on the banhammer? That's... Wow, why would that even... Hang on. I gotta see this. We can make this happen. It's Dragus playing, so nobody's really paying attention. I mean, if you are, tell me. Somebody just won. I think it was Dragus.
No, Dragus died.
No, he didn't.
Aw.
AJ threw his hand down, so he didn't have any answers. So we're just gonna call that one there.
What are we doing? Double banhammer?
Yeah, somebody asked me to banhammer the banhammer. So what I'm gonna do? Oh, this is meta. Hang on.
The ban.
Copy.
He got the banhammer.
New source. Okay. Oh, I gotta go the other way. Oh wait, no, I can just. This. Oh, the meta hurts.
That is pretty awesome.
Oh.
The banhammer, the banhammer.
Wow.
Now you should just put like the Phyrexian Mana symbol down there. Put the Phyrexian Mana symbol right on that tiny banhammer guy. The banhammer, the banhammer. The big
I don't
banhammer,
like
the
that.
baby banhammer, ultra sync.
I don't think I can approve that. I don't think I can approve
We can
that.
put it in to where the big banhammer dude gives the little banhammer dude a whole bunch of power to banhammer the Phyrexian Mana.
I don't know. I don't think I don't think I can get behind that. We're just gonna have him floating out here because I know he's gonna be needed for something along the lines.
Banhammer stuff.
You know what? Let's just drop it on Dragist.
Yeah, Dragus needs a banhammer right there.
Can
Drop
I-
it right there.
Hang on, let's picture layout.
You are crazy good
There we
at
go.
this. No, you made him go the wrong way because he doesn't get. Yeah, right there. No, over.
Hang on.
We need a banhammer right there.
There we go.
Yeah, right there. Just banhammer in the stomach. Boom.
Kronos to throw twin banhammers. There we go. Calling for the banhammer on Chris Dragist.
Oh yeah. So by the way, why are we blaming Scott, man?
We always blame Scott.
We blame Scott for a lot of stuff, but Ben tells the lies too.
No. See, Ben gets his information from Scott, so it's not Ben's fault that he tells lies. He's just relaying the lies that he thinks is truth, but we all know that it is a lie, and especially since it came from Scott.
By the way, we gotta banhammer Scott now.
Well, Scott's not here, and I don't think Scott can come out here. He's got his own store to run.
But we get a picture of Scott and we put the banhammer on his head.
No, I'm not that mean.
But he needs the banhammer. Banhammer the Snapcaster mage just for Scott.
Nah.
So what's
Maybe on a future episode. We don't know.
What's the next banhammer gonna be?
Well, that's for me to know and you to tune in for.
But what if I can't? What if I'm at my mom's house?
Well, then you'll have to just catch the replay after it posts on YouTube.
YouTube?
YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, just search up YouTube Natural Awesome. If we get enough subs, we'll get that
But I
sweet.
can't sub.
I know you can't sub, but I'm telling the people listening and watching this, even from the future, if we get enough subs on YouTube, we'll get that sweet URL. And with that sweet URL, we can just say go to youtube.com/natural_awesome. And from there,
What's the UL thing?
No, you're getting confused again, one and only. Scott only spreads the lies. Ben actually was the cause of your monitor freezing or your video feed freezing. That was fully Ben. We were talking about lies that Ben spreads due to Scott. It's two completely unrelated, though I can see interconnected ideals. But no, Scott is not to blame for your video freezing. That was definitely Ben. Ben, I'm sorry. But Scott is the purveyor and
He's the liar.
and progenitus of all lies. Genesis of all lies.
We can make this simpler. He makes all the lies, so he's the biggest liar.
He makes all the lies.
So he's the biggest
You heard it
liar.
here first. Scott makes all the lies.
We're
So
not.
things are happening.
What things?
Well, it's turn one, and Metalcraft has like the board full, because that's what it does.
That's called Yu-Gi-Oh.
No, that you can't do that on Yu-Gi-Oh either.
Yeah, you can play 5 monsters.
Not in one turn.
If you get all 5 cards as monsters, you can.
Nope.
Oh yeah, you can only play 1 monster per turn.
One monster a turn. I don't
Unless
care.
you special summon it by summoning a monster to special summon
Well,
that to change.
okay, it's been like 10 years since I played Yu-Gi-Oh, but I was pretty sure you can only play 1 monster a turn.
You can special summon a monster to play 2 monsters per turn.
And you know what? I don't need you to critique my Yu-Gi-Oh knowledge. I know it's low and bad. We're here to talk about how horrible Scott Dragist or Chris Dragist is. Things are happening, and he's swinging with a
A flyer?
And it's not a flyer. It's a voice of resurgence.
What's that?
It's a creature that makes a token of more creatures. And
Who is?
AJ.
Oh, I thought that you were talking about the Dragist.
No, the Dragist is
The dragon.
cheating.
We'll call him the Cheaty Dragon. We'll call him Cheaty Face.
No, Cheaty Face is a much better thing.
Yeah, Cheaty Face is awesome. Let's talk about Cheaty Face for a minute.
Nah, we're not going to talk about Cheaty Face.
How did we talk? Yeah, Cheaty Face.
Hang on.
Cheaty Face. Cheaty Face. Cheaty Face.
Hang on.
Cheaty Face. What are we doing?
That's unfortunate. Okay. Never mind, it didn't work. Swing with the mighty Brownhammer.
We love the Banhammer, guys. Right, guys?
Well, we're not in love with the Banhammer.
But we like it a lot.
It just needs to be swung a couple more times to make modern fun for everyone.
Yeah, and standard. Standard can be fun without like fatal push and all that dumb stuff.
What's standard?
Standard is standard.
No, what's standard?
It's standard.
I don't know what that is.
It's dumb stuff.
Oh, well, if it's dumb stuff, I don't care about it.
Well, we kind of care about it, but not very much because there are people who care about it. So we should ban Hammer Standard. Yeah, we should ban Hammer Standard. Because Standard is way too overpowered.
I have no idea what you're talking about, so
The
go you, kid.
The dumbness is way too overpowering. We gotta ban Hammer it.
This is a mighty swing coming in.
What did he do?
He pathed the ink moth or blink moth or whatever moth.
It's
Nexus,
the
that
ink moth.
is.
It's a 1/1 infect with flying. It's super dumb.
It
that
could
I
be a
hate.
blink moth, though.
Yeah, blink moths are a lot better because they blink a whole bunch. They make you blink so you don't see them. You got a lot of pictures.
Well, that's an internet search. Things.
Things are happening, people.
Sit down.
I can't even tell what's happening. So much things.
That's okay. Apparently, Dragus is shuffling.
Dragus is weird.
That is a word for him.
He's a cheaty dragon that drags the games out. It's already been 14 minutes.
It has already been 14 minutes, but
Against
we're
Jump.
solidly into game 2.
It's been 14 and a half minutes against Jump. It's been a long time. Junk is usually over fast.
I understand where you're coming from now, one and only. You're talking about the standard transmission. I'm not always picking up what everybody's putting down, but I'm definitely digging your ditch now.
Boop, derp. Okay, want to know what the card that should get the bad?
Swinging for 2, blocking with the Thopter. So you're taking 1. Dragus goes to
Baba.
15. What's up?
I think that I know one of the next cards that should get the banhammer.
What should get the Banhammer?
It should be the Derp.
The Derp-a-Derp?
The derpiest creature ever, named Death Shadow.
Tarmogoyf?
No, Death Shadow.
Yeah, you said the derpiest creature ever.
Tarmogoyf and Death Shadow should get the banhammer. I think that Death Shadow should first. Because that kills so many people. It's
See,
mean and
the
dirty.
Banhammer segment is when I used to voice my opinion, what I feel could live outside of the modern format. Derp Shadow has a possibility of actually getting banned. Probably
Yeah.
in January. Could happen as soon as August. We don't know.
I just think that a Derp Shadow should get banned. At least a Derp should.
Well, we just saw Maelstrom Pulse take out 2 Ornithopters, so I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, that is pretty good. But what does it do?
It destroyed them.
That's good.
You know, just because you're away
Plantal
from
Outburst.
just because you're away from your dad doesn't mean you can't put 4 on the floor.
It's hard.
Button, seat, 4 on the floor.
Okay, Bob.
There's a 0/0 derpiest creature ever. Yeah.
Who?
Well, he's not a 0/0, he's a 0/1. And he's called Tarmogoyf. That's a pretty derpy creature.
He's a star one. That's the derpy air part.
Well,
There's a star.
I think AJ was at 10, and if he takes this, he's gonna go to 6. Not 56.
Did he take it?
Well, he's got a path. What's he pathing? Nope. That's game. Unfortunately, AJ could not pull it out against Metalcraft.
Is that 2 games?
That is 2 games. They went quick.
Dragger is fast now.
Well, AJ didn't have much of a fight up against him. Dragus got to put out way too many cards, and once it hit the sideboard, he pulled it. Oh my goodness.
I know.
He was able to pull through the
They're so terrible.
terrible.
What's the terriblest card ever?
The terriblest card ever?
The terriblest.
The terriblest. Sorrow's Path.
What's that do?
Oh, Sorrow's Path is a terrible card.
But it has to be terrible.
Oh, it's terrible. Oh, it's terrible.
Is it terrible and terrible though?
Definitely.
Is it terrible, and derpy?
You know it.
That's the terriblest. That's the terriblest.
Eh,
That's the
it's
terriblest.
a-ish. Wrong. See, and it's for those reasons that I feel that Dragist is deserving of the Banhammer this week. But
The dragon gets the bang hammer.
But anyway, why don't you go out with your dad?
Okay.
Thanks for staying with us, Sammy.
You're welcome. See you later.
Am I not turtly enough for the Turtle Club? Master of Disguise. That's a bad movie. But, yeah. Anyway, we had good matches. I gave you exactly what you want, or what I wanted to see. Unfortunately, very few of it went the way it was supposed to. We did see Master Snow win. We didn't see Boggles pull it out. Unfortunately, the Infect got the victory. And to put icing on this cake, the Draggist won yet again on camera. Join us next week. And like I said, what types of decks do you all want to see? Comment below. Go over to YouTube. Comment there. Tell me. And if it's here, I'll try to find it for you. Because I want you to be entertained as much as I am. What? What's up? Two B's, not one. Yeah, two B's. It's double B. I'm the B.O. double bizzle. I'm the notorious B.O.B. I'm Biggie Biggs. B.O. double bizzle. B.O.B. That's Bob. Triple B, yo. Yes, it is two B's. It's three B's actually, if you want to get technical, because there's one at the beginning, and then let's see, there's one at the beginning right there, and then 1, 2 more. Yes, three B's, 2 in a row. The double B, B.O. double bizzle. That's how I roll. Adios, Justin. And this is where we're going to end it for this evening. 4 rounds again. Quality Modern Magic. I hope you were entertained with the special guest that we had joining the Head in the Box. And we're going to bring you much more next week. I had fun. I hope you all had fun too. And this is where we end. This is where we're going to leave you. So, as usual, or as always, however you choose to live your life, I approve. Until next week, everybody.